everyone, given two complex numbers, z sub 1 and z sub 2, I'm saying subscript for sub, the absolute values are the same, and the argument of z sub 1 divided by z sub 2 is pi divided by 2. We're going to find the values of the real numbers a and b, these right here. So basically, let's look and see what this is. Let's tease this out a little bit. We are given that the absolute values of z sub 1 are the same. So if you divide both sides by absolute value of z sub 2, you get absolute value of z sub 1, and we can put this all together. Divide it by a z sub 2 equals 1. You could also write its absolute value of z sub 1 divided by absolute value of z sub 2. And when you get it, you're going to get 1. So that's your R part for our trigonomic form. Now, the argument part of z sub 1 divided by z sub 2 equals pi divided by 2. All right, so that means when I write this out, I'm going to get z sub 1 divided by z sub 2 equals r, which is just 1, times cosine of my angle, which is pi divided by 2 plus I, times sine of pi divided by 2. All right, so that means z sub 1 divided by z sub 2 equals 1 times, this is 0, and sine of pi divided by 2 is 1. So it's I. So this equals I. Now when you cross multiply, what you're going to get is if you have z sub 1 divided by z sub 2 equals I, and you cross multiply, you get z sub 1 equals z sub 2 times I. So that's what we have here. And now I'm going to substitute my actual complex numbers. So this is going to be 2a minus 2b, not a, plus 3ai, I don't like this. Sorry about that. So that's a b. All right. Equals, and this is your second one, and we have to multiply it by I. A plus 2 plus bi times I. Now this piece right here is going to be ai plus 2i. And when you multiply these two, remember I squared is negative 1. So this is going to be negative b. So therefore we have 2a minus 2b plus 3ai equals, I'm going to factor out an I, ai plus, I'm going to put a plus 2 and then factor that out. A plus 2 I minus b. Now what I'm going to do is solve, so I'm going to solve these two, put these two together, and put these two together. These are my complex numbers here. So that's what we're going to do next. And we are going to get 2a minus 2b equals negative b. And then when I grouped my other, we had 3ai equals a plus 2i. So that means we're going to have 3a equals a plus 2. Our i's already match, so we can just look at it that way. So solving for this one, I'm going to get a, 2a equals 2, so a equals 1. So a is 1, we get 2 minus 2b equals negative b. And so when you add 2b to both sides, you get 2 equals b. Therefore, our a equals 1, our b equals 2. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.